Everybody wants to look better, and very few people like to spend money, so I'm providing the solution. In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys 13 ways to improve the way you look for completely free, and at the end of this video, I'm going to give you guys a bonus free resource that you can use, like I said, without spending any money, and I really don't recommend missing that. Something else that's really important to mention is I don't recommend skipping around, because in the explanation as to why it makes you look better, you could understand if this tip will apply to you or not, and by knowing the reasoning behind it, you can determine if these tips will be best for you or if you want to skip over them. Getting enough sleep. If you struggle with acne, dark circles, weight gain, hair loss, redness in the eyes, or anything of this nature, it could be because you're just simply not getting enough sleep. In my opinion, getting enough sleep and the right sleep is the single most important thing for the way you look and feel. Now, the part about this that most people know is that you should be getting 8 to 10 hours of sleep every night. But with that being said, there's a difference between high quality sleep and then average quality sleep and low quality sleep. Basically, the elements around you need to be a certain way in order to give your body the best rest possible. So in order to help you, I'm going to give you a checklist of all the things that you should do to make sure that you get the highest quality sleep possible. First things first, you want to be in a pitch black room. No night lights, no red dot that you see on the TV when you turn it off. Close your window and block off your door if you have to. You just want as little light as possible, and even wearing a sleeping mask isn't going to fully block it out. Some people believe that your body can actually pick up light around it without even seeing it with your own eyes. So that's one reason it's extremely important to sleep in a pitch black room. You also want to have as minimal noise as possible. Now, you might be wondering if things like white noise negatively affect your sleep. If you don't know what white noise is, it's like, for example, your fan humming in the corner of your room. From what I've looked into, your brain actually isn't bothered by this, but I'm not totally sure, so I would suggest a completely silent room if you can have that. With that being said, obviously not all of us are going to be able to get 8 to 10 hours of high quality sleep, so if you can't do that, do this next tip. Hydrated. The thing with this is staying hydrated actually isn't as simple as most people think. In order to make sure that you're hydrated enough, instead of getting extremely scientific on you guys, I recommend just drinking enough water until your pee is clear, whatever amount that is for you. I could tell you to drink a gallon of water a day, but if somebody's 200 pounds, 6 foot, it's going to be different for someone who's like 4'11", 100 pounds, you know what I'm saying? So I recommend just drinking water until your pee is clear, and the main reason is because if you don't drink enough water and you're extremely dehydrated, your body holds on to all of the water that you do get. It will, in short, make your face look worse by making you look bloated, as well as making your body look bloated too. Honestly, I recommend carrying around something like a water bottle like this, or maybe even like a metal like big jug that I've seen a lot of people have before. Something that just encourages you to drink. Like me, I just think it's fun to drink out of this, so I mean, I'm always drinking water throughout the day. And even some brands sell water cases that actually have like measurements on the side where you can know exactly how much water you're getting. Also, before any of you guys say water isn't free, if you walk into any fast food place, they will give you a free water cup, no questions asked, or pretty much any restaurant overall. So yes, staying hydrated is 100% free. Exercise. All of these things go hand in hand if you didn't notice, like drinking water, getting sleep, exercising. These are all good habits to have. And like, I feel like I probably don't even have to explain why exercising is so beneficial, but just for the people who aren't fully like pushed over the edge, let me explain some benefits of exercise. For one, it loosens up your lymphatic system, which is the system within your body, kind of like waterways. I talk about it in my last video if you guys want to watch that. But by simply going on a walk throughout the day or doing anything where you're exerting yourself, you're going to look a little bit better because of how much it loosens up your lymphatic system. So go on a walk, go to the gym, push weight, do push-ups. It literally doesn't matter. You can do push-ups when you're watching this video if you want to. Technically, the free way of training is doing calisthenics, which is where you basically just do body weight training. But let's be honest here, a lot of people watching this have access to a gym, so just go to the gym if it's there. On top of all of this, training is going to help you build muscle, which then will result in actually giving you a lower body fat percentage, because training increases testosterone, which then having higher testosterone decreases the amount of fat in your face and body. And yeah, there's just a ton of benefits there. It's so easy. I recommend training every single muscle in your body, like your shoulders, arms, biceps, triceps, all that, at least once per week. And hey, if you want to exercise literally right now, I challenge you to flex your abs for the rest of this video. 90% of people are going to fail doing that. So, and also literally just look up calisthenics on YouTube and you'll find a plethora of different exercises you can do for completely free. I'm going to use this as an opportunity to remind you that I have the best free resource at the end of this video that you can use to look better. So do not miss that. Cutting down your consumption of salt and sugar. The reason being is because salt and sugar actually make you look a lot more bloated. You guys ever wake up and notice that your abs look like really lean, or like your face looks really kind of just smaller and you don't have chubby cheeks? This is known as quote unquote morning skinny, as girls like to say. And one of the reasons this could be a thing for you is because you're not consuming any salt and sugar over the night. The hard part about this is the fact that there's salt and sugar in most things that we eat. For example, if you eat bread, that then turns into glucose in your stomach, which is not something you want. There's also a lot of sodium in certain foods that you eat, which is also salt. Honestly, the best way to just think of it is if something tastes really salty, chances are there's a lot of salt. Same with sugar. By cutting down the consumption of those items, you're simply going to look better throughout the day, and you see pretty quick results. I talk about this more in my how to glow up in 24 hours video because, like I said, you can have results in literally 24 hours. So sugar, salt, decrease the intake, your face and body are going to look better. Fixing your posture. This makes such a big difference in the way you look. It's like genuinely insane. This is something that you have to start sooner to actually see the results later. There's a couple of ways to fix your posture that you might not have thought of, starting with training your rear delts, which is the back of your shoulder. This not only is going to fix your posture, but make your back look a lot more aesthetic by giving you that V taper. I will put a diagram on the screen of an exercise that actually trains this muscle, and you can do that. But just to make it really simple for you guys, anything where your arm is going like this behind your back is probably going to train your rear delts. Start doing that, and then also simply just picture a string is pulling your head up throughout the day to keep good posture. It's really hard to remember, but having subtle cues like that is definitely going to help. Always keep your back placed against chairs when you sit in them or parallel to the back. And then for the killer, you want to hold your phone at eye level instead of holding it down below. This is going to force you to look up whenever you're looking at your phone, which is pretty often most likely. Even though doing this looks pretty goofy, it actually does work. I've tried it. After doing this set of things, you'll notice over time your posture is going to get better and better to the point where you're just standing up completely straight at all times. Fixing your mouth posture. Like I mentioned previously, all of these things literally go hand in hand. So if you have your back posture straight, then you want to get your mouth posture straight. Mewing, I don't really like the term, but basically it's the term used for correct mouth posture. This is going to do is make your jawline look better by sucking up all this tissue under your jaw right here upward this way. Notice your tongue actually carries a lot of the tissue around it with it. Picture it like a sack of meat. That's just disgusting, but picture it like that sitting here at the bottom of your mouth. This is what causes your double chin, even if you don't have a lot of fat. Then by sticking your tongue up like this, see how all that tissue goes upward? It's because this little part of your tongue right here is attached, and it's going to temporarily improve the way your jawline looks from the side and front profile. Also, rumor has it Dr. Mike Mew, the guy that actually made this, he says that it helps your teeth straighten out, which I think definitely could be true over time, especially if your teeth are lightly pressed together, but I'm not going to guarantee you that works. Just look up Mike Mew and see what he says about it. Talking slower. Obviously in this video I don't care about talking slow because I'm trying to get you guys the information as quickly as possible. But when you talk slower to people, the way your face moves looks more harmonious. You come off as more chill, and your face actually tenses up and moves less. For people like me who have ADHD, it's really hard to talk slow even when I'm not making a video. But whenever you talk to someone, just take a second, slow down, think of the words you're gonna say, and trust me when I tell you, it's actually gonna make your face look better in the moment. That's very simple. Brushing your teeth more times than 2 throughout the day. Most people brush their teeth 2 times a day, once in the morning, once at night, and if you're not doing that, at least start there. This being said, brushing your teeth more times throughout the day is going to make your teeth look a lot whiter, simply because the accumulation of stains is usually just in those periods, obviously, where you're not brushing your teeth. Whenever you drink something that stains your teeth or eat something really dark, just literally go in your bathroom without toothpaste or anything, just take water on your toothbrush, brush your teeth for like 10 seconds, and then walk out. That's all you have to do. For me, this has made a substantial difference in the whiteness of my teeth, and I brush my teeth probably like 4 or 5 times throughout the day now, simply because like it really does work. So just try it. It's completely free. Like I said, like all these other tips, it's gonna make you look better. On your back. This is gonna freak a lot of you out, but just bear with me here. So whenever you sleep on your side or stomach, your face actually becomes more and more asymmetrical. If you're wondering how this happens, it's because the cartilage in your nose actually droops. Whichever side you sleep on, say the right side, your nose over time is going to eventually droop towards that side. And believe it or not, right now, a lot of you watching this, you probably have a nose that points more one direction than the other. To prevent this from getting any worse, I recommend sleeping on your back. Sleeping on your back also has benefits like fixing your posture, fixing your spine alignment. There's just a lot of good things that come with it, so highly recommend. Final reminder, don't forget, at the end of this video, I'm going to give you guys the free resource, completely free resource that you can use to look better. So to stop touching your face. When it comes to getting surface acne on the skin, a lot of that is strictly just from dirt and stuff in the air, as well as the dirt and bacteria that's under your nails or on your hands. So by simply avoiding touching your face, this can make you look a lot better and help you get clear skin. It's very easy. Isn't actually something that's going to make you look better, but it's something that's going to help your confidence a lot. And that is simply just stop comparing yourself to other people. This is really random, but I feel like mentioning it because if you're watching this video, you probably want to look better. You want to look good for people. But comparing yourself to people, especially models and all these people you see on the internet, it's like completely fake. So I really just don't recommend doing that. Fixing your confidence, I feel like it could actually make you look better. Now that's probably like pseudoscience, but stop comparing yourself to people. resetting your hair with water every morning. So if you're someone who wakes up and you don't take showers in the morning, you should still be getting your hair like completely wet. The reason being is because of consistency. When you wake up and you don't wash your hair in the morning, your hair probably looks different literally every single day. By simply getting it completely wet, you're dealing with the same thing every single day. This is like a no-brainer, but I know there's a lot of people who actually don't take showers in the morning, so definitely do that. Now for step number 13, and one of the most important steps of this video. Go outside. Sunlight gives your body vitamin D and also makes you tanner, which is thus going to make you look better. Going outside is also really good for your mental health, and it can potentially even give your hair highlights. The sun is just in general a really good thing, so when it's a nice day out, literally just go outside, go on a walk, do something. It's going to give your skin that subtle tan glow that like everybody desires. Remember that free resource I promised you guys at the beginning of this video? It's this video right here where I teach you why you look worse in photos than you do in the mirror.